see you guys. All right, coming to you live, excited, full of excitement, full of so much gratitude right now. Special shout out to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day. Hopefully you had an amazing Father's Day. We have new fathers on the team. It was your very first Father's Day, so special one out to you guys and all the moms out there running double shifts. Mad respect to you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. If you are new to this meeting, if you have never been here before, or if you're a team member that has a guest here that you'd like to introduce and say a quick hello, let me give you guys the opportunity to do so. Anybody like to say hello for their very first time? Or is there any guests that you'd like to introduce? Going once, going twice? All right, cool. We will move on. So teaching moment of the week. I'm going to turn it over to the Oracle. Karina, do we have a teaching moment for the week? I know we didn't talk about this at our senior leadership meeting, but you always have something of value.
Yes. So kind of a big deal. Next week, CAR is going to release all those updated forms. I think there's 4 new ones and 67 updates. I went to the webinar last week. It was really good. I put a copy of the webinar in Slack so you guys can access that along with my notes for what I think are the most important updates, since there's so many. And then there's also a folder filled with all of the like red line drafts, so you can see if it's just one word that changed or if it's like a whole new paragraph. One of the biggest things is about how offers will be heard per the listing agreement. There's instead of the default as received, there's going to be a place where you and your seller can mark how many days, or if there's going to be a set date, to try and, you know, figure that out in writing ahead of time, how offers will be heard. That's kind of like one of the bigger ones. Small things like contingency removal, having like an option for buyers and sellers now. There's like an update to the mobile home addendum, which adds the park approval as a contingency so that the buyer's not on the hook for buying a place where they can't live. Let's see. The notice to perform is kind of interesting. You can serve it early if there are other contingencies that are due, and it will only be applicable to the ones that are overdue. And then you would have to serve another notice to perform for whatever contingency is due later in the transaction. So if you did like a notice to perform to remove all contingencies, it wouldn't be in effect if there are still some that aren't due yet. Anyways, please watch the webinar. Please ask me any questions. I'm sure EXP will also have updates about this stuff too. I just try to like to get it as ahead of time as possible for you. So there you go.
Awesome. Great stuff. Hey guys, I had a quick question. I have 5 more spots available. We're putting together an AI mastermind group. This group will be like a task force of anything that is related to AI. We're going to use it for, you know, creating marketing pieces, ideas for, you know, hooks for Instagram, for our LinkedIn, for our Facebook, to really leverage and utilize AI to give you more of your time back. So I'm putting together a task force. I already have 5 people in that group. If you're interested in being a part of this, it's going to be a mastermind every single week. We're going to dive into it, and we're going to really take our AI to the next level and then bring it back to the table and share with everybody. So if you'd like to be a part of that group, please send me a message on Slack and say, hey, AI, I want to be in that group, and let me know, and we're going to start that. So really excited. If we have no other announcements of anybody that would like to say hello or introduce, let's just get right into slides for the week, you guys, because we've got a lot of great stuff to talk about. So let's go ahead and put this here, present, boom. All right, cool, you guys. All right, so great stuff to talk about this week. Obviously, community contributions. I've been seeing a lot of you do great events, community events. Some of the Stockton crew and Central Valley crew had an event at a gym yesterday that Rahil teaches yoga at. And so tons of things going on. So I want to know from you guys, is there a mastermind that you're putting on? Is there an agent-led event? Is there an educational session that you're doing for consumers, for buyers or sellers, or whatever it is? So let me give you guys the mic to talk about any community events, contributions, or agent-led events that you have going on, coming up, or just had in this last week. Would anybody like to share? Nobody has anything?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Sammy, let's hear it. What's up?
So me and Anna are planning like a buyer seminar for I-10 people So these are people who at one point had to, well, for a while, were only allowed to put 10% down in order to get qualified for a home, and they have like more restrictive ways to get approved. But now their down payment is only 3.5%. And what a lot of people don't see about them is a lot of them are business owners, and a lot of them have good amount of money saved up. And a lot of them still do taxes, in which it helps them buy a home. And we're planning a whole side event, I believe like July 12th or so. We're actually gonna finish the planning today. But if once I get the flyer and everything, I'll post it. And if anybody wants to stop by or knows any clients that have I-10 and want to buy, just bring them over.
I love it. I love it.
That does that.
Very cool. What a great session to throw. I don't know too many people that are doing stuff like that. So great stuff. I want to go over to Jess. Jess, you just had a really successful event. I want you to talk about that. Even though that event passed, kind of walk us through what that was, the success of that, and how you're leveraging that to build for your next one. So Jess Bling, if you can, talk about your paint and sip. That was a huge success that you did in our Hayward office. Let's have you talk about that.
Sure. It was lit. Had a really, really great time. I usually do about 3 to 4 events a year, but what was so special about this one in particular is I felt like it very much embodied the type of clientele that I'm interested in working in. I was authentically me with the 90s R&B music playing. We painted Aaliyah, and it was by far the most successful event that I've had. I mean, it was free, but it like sold out very quickly, which was really exciting. But from there, I've gotten actually 3 leads that I wasn't expecting to happen so quickly. And this furthermore goes back to kind of what I was saying the other day about just talking to your ideal client, investing your energy into what your purpose really is, because out of there, I was able to snag a 1.5 to a $2 million client. And anyway, that was the most successful event. I paid about $1,000 directly to the paint company. I didn't get that for free. It cost to be the boss, but it was very well laid out. I didn't have to put a whole lot together. All I did was rearrange some tables, put some tablecloths down, but my lender sponsored all the food, and then the paint and sip people came and did their thing. So I'm really proud to say that the evolution of the events has been me leveraging my time, me hiring and bringing on the right people, and just most importantly, finding my vibe and my tribe. And yeah, it was great.
I love it. Love it for you, love for the people, love it for the cause, the mission, the crusade, the purpose. Absolutely love it. Anybody else want to share an event that happened or event that is going to happen coming up? Going once, going twice. All right, so Pam, I don't know, was that you trying to take yourself off mute? Give me a thumbs up. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Just take yourself off that mute. I still got nothing for you. No? All right, cool. We'll move on, Pam. We'll move on. If you can fix that, just let me know, interrupt me. I'll give you the mic, but let's get right into slides. Let's get into production for the week, because we have quite a few things to talk about. All right, guys. So Christian Gonzalez got in the contract on the Op City lead for $100,000. Will Dangler got in a contract for $179 and $530. Sonny and Cyrus got in a contract for $285. So congratulations to everybody that made it on the board in all those categories. Let's see who we have on. Christian, I think I saw you there. Christian, let's talk about this deal. Let's talk about this lead, how long you worked this lead, and how you finally got them across the finish line. So Christian, let's talk to you about this transaction.
Hello, everybody. I've been working with this lead for a year. I got her last summer, and then I couldn't get a hold of her, so I released her. And then back in like December, she reached back out. She got in contact with me, and then we've just been working and trying to find her a home since then. And, you know, we found her one in Stockton, and just been, you know, following up with her and trying to be there for her. And it finally happened after a year.
Nice. So what was your follow-up cadence? Was it based on how much she was searching in Real Scout, or was it twice a week, 3 times a week? Tell us a little bit about your cadence, because there's a lesson here in follow-up.
It was just, you know, I kind of just fed off of like how often she would hit me up. You know, maybe it was like maybe twice a week, I think. After I started getting in contact with her more consistently, it was about twice a week.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, good job. Way to see it the whole way through. We know follow-up
Thank
is
you.
challenging for so many people, but great job. Congratulations
Thank
to
you so
you
much.
and congratulations to them. All right, guys,
Thank
let's
you.
move on to the next section. All right, so the next category, Cynthia Peterson got in contract for 315,000. Christina Pineda got in contract for 375. And Ophelia, I won't say her nickname. Ophelia got in contract for 520,000. Ophelia, I see you there. Definitely have stepped up your video game. People are really starting to attach to this energy that you're pushing out to the world. So really great stuff. Ophelia, talk to us about this client, talk to us about the strategy, and tell us, what do you feel got your offer accepted and what won? Let's hear from you.
Yeah, so this is a repeat referral from way back when I told you I started tagging my mom in my Facebook posts. That's how I got that lead. And so we purchased that investment, and he said, hey, I have another 500,000 laying around. I was like, oh, that's nice. Okay. So we went and started making offers. Now, it is competitive out in Good Point. It's super competitive out in Antioch. I know cash offers come in, but they're not as favorable. What stood out to me from our meeting last Tuesday, which was our halfway evaluation, I don't know who it was. One of either Nias or the gentleman that was sitting next to me, they were just kind of bouncing, and Chris were bouncing back ideas. And I don't know, it just like dawned on me. I was like, you know what? Let me video text the listing agent. So submitted the offer, excused myself, went over and sent her a message because I couldn't get her on the phone. So send her a voicemail, a video text message, kind of quirky because I fumbled through my words and then I laughed. I don't know, just be me. And she responded later saying, let's be in touch. I'm like, okay. And then we just started negotiating and knocked it out and got it accepted. That was pretty.
I love that. I love that. So was your offer the highest or better
It was
terms?
not. It was not. Better
Good for you.
terms.
I love it. I love it.
I suggested that we would allow her to stay there an extra month if she need me and if she needed help with a moving truck. So, because I heard someone say it in that meeting, I just don't know who it was. And so she said, no, not the moving truck, but for sure that extra month will be totally a lifesaver. So
I love it. I love it. Great job. Congratulations. And for the people that don't know, you are on pace to hit your annual goal. You were just literally one transaction behind. And no, now this puts you right on pace, right?
No, well, yes and no, because it was contingent on that one, but I still need one more. I was including that one because I was so sure I was going to get it.
It's going to be a big 3 months for you.
It
Big
will.
3 months. That's right. 7 in the next 3 months. I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations to you. We see you. Love the growth. Let's go to the next category. All right, guys. Bandana and Jose got in the contract for $540,000. Congratulations to both of you. Let's see who is on from these two. Let's see, and Jose. All right, neither one of them are on right now, so one big clap. Awesome, cool. We're moving on to the next category. So Dan and Cynthia got in contract for $592,000. Tute got in a contract for $605,000, and Hector, that handsome gentleman, got in a contract for $659,990. Hector, I see you here. New backdrop. Did you move? Did you get new art? Where are you at? It looks amazing. Let's turn the mic over to you, big dog. Talk to us about strategy, what worked, what you saw in that market, and talk to us about this transaction. It's good to see you.
Thanks, boss. You too. What's up, everyone? So this was a new development, and I had been working with this client almost 2 years. The strategy I used with him was basically overloading information, kind of showing him the trends that we've been seeing, what he didn't want to pay on a resale compared to a new development. But then he was like, I don't want to pay HOAs. Well, if you don't want to pay HOAs, you got to pay special tax. It's either one or the other. The ones that don't have anything are long gone in Antioch. Those properties, those development areas are sold out, with the most recent one being sold out. And so he finally, I got him in phase 1 at the Laurel. It's called Woodside at Laurel. So he's in at a very early pricing. He finally was like, you know what, the HOA is not that high. And by the time it's built out, and I just kept feeding information. And I was like, and what else? And he was like, and what you said before was, we're in phase 1. So by the time they're done selling, my home's going to be worth more. And I was like, yes, that's the trend. So anyway, he finally pulled the trigger. He was even nervous about it, kind of like getting the butterflies. And I was like, you remember those feelings when you first made an offer a year and a half ago? And he was like, yeah, he's like, I do want it. So for him, it was just sticking it to him with information and facts. And he finally was like, yeah, I need to do it now because what you're saying makes sense. I haven't seen a downtrend in interest rates. I haven't seen a downtrend in property value. There is adjustments, but it's not like what I thought. So after a long time sticking with him, he finally pulled the trigger. And so
Wow.
we locked it for him.
I love this because over the course of the last 2 years, buyer emotions have been like this. Oh, it's a great time to buy. Everyone's buying. It's COVID. Everyone's buying. Well, now interest rates, we're worried about not getting a good deal. We're going to hold back. Well, now interest rates are what they are. Now people are back in the market. Now it's competitive. I don't want to pay too much, but I think we should buy now. And so it's like their emotions are going like this, but here you are. I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to educate you. And then finally, you're able to be like, okay, cool. It's your timing. I've been here the whole time. So really good job seeing that through, because we all know that the consumer is led by a shepherd, and the shepherd is the media and the headlines and all the things that they're hearing. And it's our job to advocate and walk them through this and take them through these different seasons and help them understand that it's always going to be a good time to buy. So great job, Hector. Good seeing your face, and congratulations to them finally getting into a new home. All right, guys, let's continue cruising on. Brittany Wade got in contract for $670,000, and Delaney up in Sacramento got in contract once again for $725,000. So congratulations, ladies. Let's see who is on. Neither one of these ladies are on, so one clap to them. Congratulations, and let's move on. Jeno got in contract for $765,000. Mauricio Torres got into contract for $820,000. Christina Pineda and Dominique Curtis. This dynamic duo is really blowing things up. They got in contract for $820,000. Dominique, I see you here. You're live. You are present. Let's have you talk to the team about this transaction. What was the strategy? What worked? And talk us about this particular deal. Go ahead, Dominique.
The strategy was moving fast. We were up against two other agents, and this seller wanted to move really fast because they just bought another house and they completely moved out just so they can sell it. So he was like, really, like, how fast can you do it? We're like, we could do it fast. And so we literally met him. I think it was like Monday or late Sunday. It was something like that. And we got stager and photographer out there within 2 days, and then put it on the market for the next weekend. And he was happy with how fast we went. So he was like, okay, let's do it. And that was pretty much the strategy, was doing it fast. But Mauricio, that's who we got in contract with. So that's why he's on there for $820 as well. So it was a fast agent. So that's amazing how our team can bring the buyer, right?
Yes, double fast. I love this. I love this. Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to Christina. Congratulations to Mauricio, and congratulations to your clients. So great job. All right, guys, let's continue on. Oh, there's Miss Anna Pacheco right there. She's like, don't put me on the spot, Lois. Don't put me on the spot. All right, guys. Jennifer Angel, huge congratulations to you. Largest transaction of this week, $1.2 million. So Jennifer Angel, congratulations. And let's hear from you. I want to hear about this transaction. 1.2, would love to hear about the strategy, what worked. Talk to us about this consumer and what actually worked for you to get your offer accepted. Jennifer Angel, take the mic.
Okay, yay! My first escrow with Team Fast. So excited. So this client was a referral from my past client. So the strategy here is follow up and communication. Always stay in contact with our past clients, right? Our database just being top of mind so that if anything comes up, they think of us. So this is a referral. Like I said, it's actually one of my client's parents. They inherited a property. So it's also a trust sale. And the challenging part of it was there's the successor trustees, my client, oldest, but there's 3 siblings, and there's some kind of friction between the 3 of them. And one of them was living in the house. So I got the listing in January, but I didn't actually take over until end of May because one of the siblings didn't want to move out, or was taking their sweet time to move out, So anyway, that was the trouble. And they're not talking to each other, but they were willing to both talk to me. So I had to kind of tread that carefully, communicating the status, what's going on, what's the plan, what we're going to do in a way that validates both sides' feelings. And so it went smoothly. It took them time. They took their time to move out. They finally moved out end of April. And then it took my seller a whole month to empty the property because they left a lot of stuff. I actually helped them get rid of most of the furniture through Facebook Marketplace, and then they cleaned out the house. And then when we took over, took us 1 week to prepare the property. Deep cleaning. It's a fixer. So it really had to be cleaned. They own the property since the 70s and no updates, no recent remodel. So we had to really put the money into cleaning, preparing the property. They weren't going to put money into it anymore, right? We only changed the carpets. The rest was the way it was. So preparation was key, did the cleaning, the staging, marketing materials, all of that, door knock the neighborhood, advertise it, Facebook ads. We did the open houses Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I had 5 great agents from Team Fast who took turns doing the open houses. We had open houses from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., 3 shifts a day because the property was vacant. I put it out on Slack, offered it up, and a lot of them took the opportunity. And I think a lot of them got great leads. So that was really, really good. And then we got 4 very, very strong offers, and we took one. We listed it at 1 million, and we took one at 1.2.
Wow. What an incredible story. I mean, the thoroughness, the angles, the sharing with the team, like what they're going to build from that, you like walking them through managing emotions. I'm not moving. I'm not leaving. Like that's a really, really tough scenario. You did it with a smile, you did it with professionalism, and you helped that whole entire family, and you were empathetic to what each person was going through. And so congratulations, really, really great job. And I'm going to come back to you in a second, so don't go far. Okay. But congratulations. I have another question for you in a second, so hang tight. You guys, go ahead and grab a picture of this. This was a solid week for us as a company. No matter what, we look at the industry is down 40% per se, year over year total sales. Well, our team is only down about 20%, so we're actually beating the market. So great job. Last week, you posted 17 new escrows, a little under $10 million in production volume. So really, really great job. Let's continue this trend. I know that this summer is going to be a busy summer for us. Get your systems in place, get your tools in place, get your calendar in place, and make sure that you're ready for what's about to happen, because the summer is going to blow up for so many of us. Back to you, Jennifer Angel. We want to make you the story of the week. And now this is not based solely off of production. What I've seen from you since you joined our team is that there's just been this evolution of Jennifer. And I don't know if you were this adamant or if you were this consistent with social media before you joined us, because I didn't know you. And now I know you, and I get to see what you're doing and how you're creating. And you are on pace to be the #1 content creator for our entire challenge for our Hot Real Summer. We're going to talk about that more in a moment, our trip to Mexico. But we want to honor you this week. We want to say great job. We want to edify you. We want to put your name in lights and tell you how excited we are to see your growth, and we recognize that. So Jennifer, did you want to say anything about being the fast story of the week?
Oh, okay. No, I actually just started Instagram this year, January.
Wow.
When I was working on my pillars of my business. I already got my database on track. I got my farm on track, I got all the systems going. Where else can I get business? And everybody's talking about social media, get into social media, you got to be seen. Nobody's going to do business with you unless they know you exist. And so it's like, okay, how are we going to do that? So I started slowly diving in. Dipping my toe first, right? In January, and getting comfortable and slowly, learning is like, how do you do, ad tech? So learning the little things along the way and learning from everybody else, right? You tell us, check out this agent, check out this profile, check out this reel, what they're doing, and learning from that and doing the things that we think we can do. we can't do everything, but we can do something. And so I just did the ones that I felt comfortable with. And then when you announce the Reels contest, like, okay, this is the push that I need. It's like, I want to get on a free trip. I'm a mom. You mentioned that, but I don't know if everybody knows. I have 6 kids. And just imagine, I'm tired. I'm tired. But
Mom needs a trip.
and I need a free vacation. So I'm going to Cabo. I already made that
Right.
when the contest first came out. I'm gonna be there in the top 10. I didn't realize I'm gonna be number 1. But yeah, it's been a pleasant surprise, and I'm constantly learning. It's hard. It's not hard. What's the word? It's scary.
Yeah.
New things.
Yeah.
But do it anyway, right?
Gosh.
It's difficult. What's difficult today, you keep doing it, it's going to be normal tomorrow.
Wow, I love that. You guys, let's send some love. Let's put some emojis on the screen or in the chat for this amazing mom, what she's been able to create. And then being able to say, you know what, I know it's going to be scary. And she's like before, she's one little toe in. She's swimming in the deep end now. She's really swimming in the deep end. So Jennifer, we see you and great job. So let me ask you a question. If you were to look back since your journey on Instagram, now I know the numbers just since our competition started, but if you were to say, how many videos have you actually created this year, or since you started Instagram, how many videos have you created?
Since I started, I'm not sure, but for the contest, I know I've done over 100.
I mean, look, she needed a little bit of a push, but I think if she was to go back, it's probably in the 500 plus range. So congratulations, great job. And now she's creating that visibility. Now she's owning her fame. And now she got that extra little push so mom could go on a well-needed vacation. Because I don't know about you, I got kids at home. I don't have 6. And so mad respect to you. Congratulations.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
love that share. Love that contribution. So great job. All right, guys, let's continue cruising on. Sorry, let me go to the next category. So you guys, we have 2 more sessions left. Ophelia was talking about this. We have done, where were we last week? Were we in Sacramento last week? These sessions are smaller. I know that Oakland will probably be a lot more people, but this is an opportunity for you to really look at where you're at. And this is the middle of the year. Do you have the right vision for your business? Do you know how you're trending? Do you know how many conversations that you're having? Do you know what's in your pipeline actively right now? Do you know where you're going in the next 3 months? Or are you just trying to work your ass off and hope things all come together? This game is not about hope. This is about being precise. This is about being calculated. This is about making sure that you have a strategy that's going to support you hitting those goals. And if you're not pulled by a vision, if you're not pulled by something, a crusade, a purpose, a cause of why you're doing this business, it's time to get realigned. And I think that that's why these sessions are so important. So we're going to be doing one today here in Stockton. If you're in the Central Valley area and you have the ability to be here, come by. We're starting at 12 to 2 o'clock here. We already have 2 people here. I know Ricky's on his way, Vanessa's on their way, or on her way, and Michael's probably a few other people. But if you have the ability to be here, be here. Then we're going to close out our mid-year review next week in Oakland on the 27th. So I'm looking forward to seeing as many people as we can get in the room and really break down where we are, where we're going, and what we need to focus on or refocus on for the next 6 months, 3 months, so on and so forth. All right, guys, we have our Cabo dates. These are up, and I have some important announcements. But what I'm going to do really quick is I am going to open this up to everybody. Meaning, if you just want to go to Mexico and you just want to join us, you can join us. And we're not paying for anything for you. We're not giving you a discounted room. That is completely on you. Our room block is for the people that won this contest. However, if you'd like to be there, if you have some time in your schedule and you want to just come to Mexico and enjoy some fun with us and party at the pool, then book your flights and be there. So what we've done, and let me stop my share really quick. What we've done is we've broken the list down. Now, this is obviously also up to our discretion. But what I mean by that is if every single reel that you post you don't say anything, there's no interaction, or there's just no quality to that, Kenny's going to be at a discretion to say, you know what, this person needs to step up their game. And some of you have already got those calls that say, hey, if you want to be a part of this competition, you need to step up your content and the way that you are creating and what you're actually posting. So here's where we are right now. Now, this is our top, let me actually get out of this really quick. Hold on one second, you guys. I'm going to pull up our top 20. I had this adjusted just a little while ago, so let me go to our top 20. All right, cool. Here we go. Here we go. Now, who wants to join Jennifer in Mexico? Buy her a drink. All right, here's our top 20. Now, there's two separate numbers here, so I want to be clear why there's two separate numbers. In the points section on Sisu, you're able to track not only Facebook posts, but Instagram Reels. We didn't separate the two. Now, in hindsight, we probably should have separated the two, but stay with me. The points are people that just logged how many times they were posting on Facebook. Well, we did some actual deep diving and we looked into how many people actually created Reels. So we did a cross-reference. So if you see your name on this list, congratulations. And we still have 6 days left. Everything will be counted until June 26th. And then the announcements of the winners are going to happen at next week's meeting. So you guys are having a pretty tight race, some of you. So Kuhn is in, or Jennifer's obviously in first, Kuhn's in second, Johnny Tran in third, Justin in fourth, Joellen, Jessica Williams. Jeff Phillips had never had a passport. He's like, I'm going to get my passport. He went through everything he needed to do to make sure he got that passport, because he said, no way, no how, I'm going on this trip because I deserve it. Tom Lee is on that top 10 list, tied with Zach, Alejandra, and Christy Betancourt. Now, obviously, we have a ton of people really, really close. So you guys have an ability to step it up in this next week if you want to be in Mexico with us. Now, obviously, like I said, it's going to be up to our discretion. There's going to be some of you that we're going to tell you need to step up your game over this next week and don't be just posting some bullshit. So that's on you guys. I'm excited to see you guys in Mexico. Have some fun. And guess what? We are not going to work while we're in Mexico. We're not going to have any masterminds. All we're going to do for the people that drink, you're going to drink. I'm going to eat a bunch of food. I'm going to hang out at the pool, and we're just going to chill, maybe do some excursions, maybe ride some ATVs on the bike. I don't know, but we're going to go out there and have some fun and come back with some tans. So very excited about that. More information to come on this. Now, marketing resources. Molly, did we have anything that we wanted to share, or does there any questions about Cabo? Molly, did we have anything to share for marketing resources?
No new updates this week.
Okay, cool. And let me just get back to my screen here. So you guys, go ahead, Jess.
Can you go back to the list real quick?
I can.
And then I just wanted to clarify. So the actual, or the first column was what we logged, and the second column was the actual.
Yeah, because what happens is that you can put into Sisu that you did an actual, like a Facebook post. That Facebook post will count in your points, but when it comes to the actual reel, those numbers might be different, because you might have posted a ton of stuff on Facebook and you just hit that for how many posts you posted on Facebook. So mind you, no matter what the point system is, your actual number will be counted and will be analyzed to make sure that everyone is fair winners in this. So Jess, I have you at number 6 right now. Actual number of reels is 61. If there's a discrepancy in that number, please talk to me after the meeting. We'll take another deep dive into that. But this has all been us just diving into each of your platforms and counting all the reels that you have made since May 2nd.
So if the number's higher, like just as an example for Jennifer Angel, which by the way, get it girl. If it shows 93, it's because she logged 93, but she actually posted 120 Instagram.
Yeah, there's probably days here that she didn't post in Sisu. She probably missed a couple days. Yep. And that's on everybody. There's probably people that should be in Cabo but didn't track anything in Sisu. You know, and that was one of the rules to the contest. Cool. All right, guys. So let's go back to this marketing resources. We're good there. All right. We have an accountability group. Now, this accountability group, I want to send shout out to 36 people that chose to step up to Intensity. Intensity is a 4-week intense accountability group. This is cameras on. This is no bullshit, no excuses, results only. If you want to be in that group, you have the ability to be in the next group, which will start in the middle of July. This session is all about activities, actions. You'll have an accountability partner. You're going to knock on doors. You're going to have some conversations. You're going to make educational videos, right? Educational videos, not just any random videos. It is very, very systematic on how we're going to go about this. My thoughts is that we have over 15,000 conversations over the next 30 days. So I'm really excited about that. So if you weren't able to participate in Intensity 1, you guys can be a part of Intensity Part 2, and that's going to happen mid-July. Really stoked about what's happening, excited about our AI group, and getting that off the ground and running. Is there, Elias plays no games in there. Yeah, when we talk about intensity, you guys, I'm definitely raising the level of intensity because I want it for you, I want it for your business, and I want to push you guys because I know the power of staying consistent, staying accountable. Before we head out, does anybody else have anything for the cause, anything that they want to bring up to the team? Before we head out, I just want to send a special thank you to Maria Dominguez, the realtor on a mission, for having my back the last couple of weeks and stepping in. I appreciate it. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate you coming correct and being able to be like, you know, just put me in. I'm there for you. So I really appreciate all of the help and support. Before we head out, does anybody else have anything that they want to share, contribute, or give any insight on? All right, you guys. Before we head out, I want you guys to go to Chris Edwards' Instagram. I want you to watch his Juneteenth video. When we're talking about education, the purpose, the cause, and what's behind Juneteenth, it's one of the best videos that I've seen. And mind you guys have seen hundreds and hundreds and thousands of videos. It was just a solid video, bro. And I don't know about your analytics, but can you talk us through like what your analytics are right now? If you were to look on that back end and tell us how well that video is doing right now. Could you tell me that? Chris Edwards? Take yourself off mute. Mute button's at the bottom. Going once. Going twice.
I went over to Instagram before my fault. One second. All right, let's go, baby. Homepage. Go to me. Go to Reels. All right, I'm at 2677 right now.
2677. How many times have it been shared and saved?
Let's see. How we do that analytics, bro? I'm not.
Don't worry about it. I'll show you.
Get savvy.
Here's it. I love you regardless. I'll show you how to do that. But here's the thing, you guys.
Okay.
I would say that you're always one video away from potentially changing your life. I want you guys to think about it this way. What value am I adding to a consumer? If you're not getting likes, if you're not getting engagement, if you're not getting shares, if you're not getting saves, then you need to have a humble conversation with yourself. Hold on, Chris. You need to have a humble conversation with yourself and say, you know what? Something's not working. Something is not working and I'm not seeing week over week growth. I need to have a moment with myself and be very real with what I'm actually pushing out to consumers. So Chris, go ahead. Take the mic, bro. Walk us through the analytics.
Okay, so content interactions, 258, likes 176, comments 48, shares 32, 2 saves.
Wow, shared 32 times. I promise you, it's one of his best performing videos. Why? It provoked emotion. It made you think. It challenged thought. It put you on game. It educated you. It did all those things. Stop making content that is flat. Walk into a purpose, a cause, educate people. And if you're not getting engagement from it, then stop doing it. Stop doing it because it's not working for you. So Chris, mad love, mad respect for you. You guys, let's keep on the grind this week. This is our time. This is summertime. There is nobody that is doing better than us right now, you guys. And this is across the country, all brands. You guys always show up as champions and you guys get recognition all across this amazing, amazing industry. So know that what you do here ripples across the industry and there's a lot of eyes on you. So go out there and create whatever you want in this business. We're here for you. Don't make any excuses. Let's go have an amazing summer and do the best we possibly can for ourselves and for our family. If you need me, you know where to find me. I'll be in Stockton this afternoon for mid-year review. Hopefully you guys can make it if you are close by. But if there's nothing else, good to see you. Good to see some faces I hadn't seen in a while. Miles, I see you, big dog. I miss you. I haven't seen you in a moment. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you need anything, let me know. Peace.